Alright. Boom. 1, 2, 6. I wish I was happy. I wish you couldn't wish. Oh.
I wish Sonia was here.
You technically... No, actually, no, you couldn't do that, maybe. Because
Why not?
I'm in my, divine realm. It might work.
I'm gonna 10th
Give it a
level witch
shot.
for gate.
No, no.
Gate Sonia here.
Gate definitely won't work. Wish might.
Oh, is gate only on this plane?
No,
No, I mean Gate works, but Gate can't do gods.
Yeah, it's,
Oh,
it's
okay.
in their domain.
yeah, it actually specifies for gate.
Damn it.
So, what the fuck happened last time?
Who remembers
And
what was
nobody
happening
did.
last time?
This is great
I
progress.
was bothering everyone.
True.
We started. We
Oh!
started talking.
Poo-
to the
poo
invisible-
giant.
Yeah.
I-
We were talking to the poo giant, and I was bothering everyone. As normal.
Oh, this is great. I have no fucking clue what you guys are talking about.
I also don't have any clue what anyone is talking about.
Like the big 12th dimensional fucking invisible being.
Ah,
that
right, yes,
is
him.
forced to
Sorry, I
travel
just...
out, and then some fucker comes along and steals the shit of the thing that's being held prisoner.
Yeah, I
here.
think I was very clear with Pooh Giant.
That is what's going on.
Sorry, I just don't pick... I like the Pooh Giant and a friend not even slightly linked in my brain.
I'm fairly sure that you were on about this either yesterday or the day before.
I mean,
Yeah, but I didn't call them Pooh Giant.
Joseph and I were talking about it at length on Wednesday night.
There you go,
I
the day
don't
before.
remember any of this.
So yeah, there's a big
Uh,
thing. We don't know what it looks like. It was
don't
chained
worry
up. We
about
went
it.
in its mouth. We're not in its mouth. We found the trail. Like
We found the way out.
we found the way out. Then we found the chemtrails that the person stealing the poo left, and we followed them back to whatever planet they're from or working on or something.
And we promised to come and free the 20th dimensional being.
So I guess we're like in orbit of the
whatever.
planet.
Yeah?
Can we just nuke this fucker?
I mean, maybe.
Do you
don't.
wanna- Start bombing this planet?
No. There might be innocent people there.
Everyone looks at Fireball shocked.
Hey, Fireball's a good guy from his universe. Oh, so he's a bad guy from his universe, but he's a good guy here.
The fireball from the other universe is good. The fireball from here is evil.
Yeah, that's why we have this one, which is from the other universe.
Yeah.
And I ate the other one.
And I ate him. You did what? You know.
Don't remind me of that.
Look,
So yeah,
Tasty this
Okay.
Fireball.
Fume has decided currently to not eat you.
I mean,
Now then-
fireball tasted delicious.
Look,
Yeah, he did.
we've got to pinpoint the location of this guy, or girl, or homogeneous blob, I don't know,
True.
and kill them. Let's go.
So we need to go and find somewhere
How many
selling
days of travel has
multi-dimensional
it been?
poo.
Sorry, how many days
Robots.
of
Sorry.
travel has it been to get here?
It only took it took you guys about 6 hours to get from where the
Damn
poo
it.
boy's locked up to where you are.
I was really hoping it was time. There was more time than that.
I mean, you guys can take a break.
No, I was just, if we were traveling, it wouldn't have mattered because I needed a couple of days to get my wish abilities back.
I wish
Okay,
to have the
so-
poo merchant.
But yeah, you tracked the like vapor trail of the ships back to this spaceport that you've landed at or
Okay.
want to land at.
Okay, so it looks like
Computer,
yeah, sure. What's Fireball's command to the computer?
scan the ship for traces of whatever the substance is that this guy extracts from the rectal orifice of the creature and locate it on the space station.
God, I bet James is so.
It is a
Yeah, it's a planet, as you're about to say. I bet
It-
James is so upset to not be here to be able to do the poo scan.
To be scanning for fecal matter from a 12th dimensional being.
they'll start scanning for the poo.
That you
Rectal orifice juice.
that you don't have any trace of to check.
You know, I
Yep.
I was feeling a bit dodgy about this playing without James, and I'm feeling more dodgy now.
Yay, Lawrence Adventure Time. My favorite.
So they're like getting this stuff to sell it to somebody, right? Like that. There has to be an end point of commerce for this.
I mean, or use it as like a power source, maybe, depending on what it can do.
Do you guys want to try landing at this like little area, or are you just
Yeah.
gonna
not
like?
yet, not yet,
Oh,
not yet.
okay. You're just gonna like hover outside of it, like. There's a
Is there
couple
any
ships
sort of place that
behind you
looks
who are
like it's a nouveau
dickheads
riche
walking
kind of
away.
like somebody's got money quickly and has decided to flaunt it,
I mean,
like a McMansion?
like there's an underground city that you know is there, but like, do you want to try googling it?
Yeah, let's Google search this shit.
Spoogle.
Yeah, look up house sales.
I'm just gonna Google for like net worth of people on the planet.
Sure. Most like a lot of facts about this planet you quickly learn from reading its Wikipedia article.
I just want to find the top 10 richest people on the planet.
Okay. You get an account of several relatively unrelated cultural leaders.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it's sort of a melting pot.
Yeah.
But there is like one guy, or more accurately, one like conglomerate that basically owns the entire planet, and
Mm-hmm.
no one's. It's owned by a lot of different people. There's
Do
not
we have
really
a
one-
location for the main building of this conglomerate?
I mean, yeah, there's offices for it like all over the planet, but it's generally based in one of the many underground cities.
All
It
right,
sounds very unbased to me.
let's head straight for the main offices of Poo Scrapers International.
Yep. Let's go kill them all.
Sure. You land in a field
Is it a nice field?
next to a bunch of other ships.
Where's the office?
Ooh.
Big city.
Which building's the office?
Uh,
All right, is that lava or orange soda?
why don't you find out?
Sure. Is it lava or orange soda?
Do you approach it?
I'm immune to fire, so I'm just gonna put my hand in it and then pull it up and see what it goes.
Or is it iron brew?
It is incredibly hot,
Uh-huh.
and it's definitely a liquid, and it seems to be pretty rocky.
Graham, we're in Scotland. Space Scotland.
Seems like magma to me.
Aw.
Put it back down.
Put it back down.
You just stay there,
Someone,
buddy.
someone's like, "Hey, are you messing with the magma moats?"
I mean, You mean this? And I lift up some more magma and like drop it
Yeah.
back in.
Don't be
Yeah,
messing
why?
with
Who's
magma
asking?
moats. That's dangerous.
Why?
Other people might burn.
I throw some magma at this person.
Wow.
Roll me a D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Yeah, I'll just roll dex. Here's my fantastic +1.
Yeah, you managed to land the magma on their face. They fucking burn to death
They
in
say-
agony very quickly.
They say,
Everyone
"Ow,"
hears
getting
the
louder and louder.
screams.
Why would he dip his face in magma like that? That doesn't make any
What a
sense.
loser.
A bunch of people are like running away from where you currently are. I'll pop you. Let's say that your nearest place is roughly there.
Yeah, it makes sense. We would have went to the closest one first. Nice big one.
So that's yeah. Everyone has screamed and ran away. That's currently what's going on because you just threw magma on a guy's face. He melted.
He shouldn't have been asking. He should have been acting like such a piece of shit. I refer you to the photograph I posted where my claws are set up there. But yeah, I'll just gonna start wandering the streets looking for large buildings that look like they should be set on fire.
I enjoy how your ideal is pregnant.
I just placed it into all of them because I couldn't decide where it should go.
Your bond is with your pregnancy. Not the babies, the pregnancy itself.
Yeah, the baby's part of that, right? The babies are part of that, right?
I know. I enjoy the concept that you're more attached to the pregnancy than the actual children.
I've still not accepted there are real children.
Uh,
You're gonna be holding
yeah.
the children, being like, "Nah, not real."
Do you guys like just hang around there?
I'm gonna start wandering around looking for largish buildings that look like they could do with being set on fire.
I'm gonna
What?
follow a few and watch
That is
this,
the
watch the world
largest
burn.
building. Or maybe this one. Those two look like the two most important buildings in the city. Also, yeah, about there, you get accosted by some men in uniform telling you to stand down.
Stand down from what?
We heard a report of a fire genasi that matches your description melting someone's face off.
Doesn't
That's
sound like
not
me.
true.
Well, if you'll just come with us, we can get this all cleared up.
I don't think you should. You don't want to come in. This is all a false report. You know that.
Look, we just have to be thorough, okay?
I would like to roll deception to get them to go that I'm not the genasi they're looking for.
Waves hand.
Yeah, go for it.
Real bad.
Oh
That's
God!
real bad.
They go, look, we just want to take everyone in who's like close to the description.
Oh,
How
so
many of them are
so
there?
racist profiling. Is that what we're getting?
No,
One genasi commits a crime and now all of the genasis have to deal with this. This is terrible. What is the world? Is this world coming to?
I do
I
love
mean-
the idea. Just sorry to interrupt, but I do love the idea of like a human commits a crime and they're like, "All right, we've got to round up every single human." I know that
Look,
fire genasi are much rarer, but I just find that
Yeah,
idea really funny.
What-
She's just playing the like, wow, this is like our misuse of police justice. Like, what is this fascist
Uh-huh.
state going on here?
we're just
Ah.
rounding up everyone who matches the description.
I'm just gonna like walk away.
They
How
they
many of them
move
are
to
there?
intercept you. There's like, I want to say like 5 of them currently.
How strong do they look?
Criffy, dive in the lava.
They look like it looks like they have guns. It's hard
Do
to
they
tell
look like,
how
they look
strong
like
they
normal
are.
police officers, or do they look like heavy duty like
They're
like
they're wearing body armor and
because like a
stuff.
normal police officer in an area wouldn't really be able to stand up to like a level 5 spellcaster.
Yeah, they're wearing body armor and stuff. It seems like they're relatively well equipped.
I'm just like, leave me alone.
Okay.
Look, we can't let you do that.
I move closer to the moat full of magma and I like throw magma at them.
No! I was
Oh.
just about to do something to try and get them to stop.
Roll another d20 plus dexterity.
Oh wait, I'm not Sonya, I can't do that. No, I can't change into a squirrel. This is bullshit.
You are Ori. Yeah, you successfully like fling magma at one of them, and it fucking melts his face off. At which point they open fire.
At which point they're like, okay, now this really makes us think it's you. Could you please come with us so we can ask you a couple of questions?
At this point, they all are gonna be gunning for you because you've just.
I would like to use the magma to hide from their metal bullets that cannot get into magma.
That is a thing you can attempt to do once they've had a few shots at you.
Are they all within 20 feet of each other?
They're like reasonably spaced. Do those hit you?
But are they within 20 feet of each other?
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, they are. One of so they all technically hit, but I do get to ignore one of them.
Which one do you want to ignore?
I only get to ignore the first one that hits me.
Oh, right. Okay, so you ignore the.
Oh yeah, shield stuff.
Which? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you take that much damage as 3 of their shots connect. At this point,
cool.
we can go into initiative. I did not expect you guys to immediately just murder 2 people.
Expect the unexpected.
I have been the self-defense against these horrible people.
Okay, so 26 for me.
You'll have to update that because you accidentally rolled it twice and lost your 26 to a 16.
All I heard was self-defense against the dark arts.
Okay.
It's a very different class.
Yeah, people keep committing aggressions against me, and then when I retaliate perfectly reasonably, they just get very annoyed for some reason.
I know, it's almost like you've melted their face off.
Like in Face Off.
It's shocking the things that these goddamn liberals get offended by.
God. The thing I'm gonna do first is.
So this is all
horrible.
started by health and safety gone wild. If they had not been like so health and safety conscious, no one would have died.
My God, people in playing. If everyone was allowed to play in the magma, nothing would go wrong.
Exactly.
What's your dexterity fume?
+1.
Okay, they're going for you, but it
Sadly,
won't matter.
Fireball did very well, so they're fucked.
It won't matter too much because they're just.
They're all dead. Like as soon as Fireball
yeah.
goes, they're all dead.
Fucking obviously, Fireball is gonna just literally vaporize them.
Oh, I was gonna use my magic powers.
Yeah, Fireball, you're up. What are you gonna do?
Okay,
They're just
9,
guys. Like they have more health than the average commoner, but like you know.
9th level fireball.
Okay.
Seems a bit much, but
I like that I've thrown like small pieces of magma at them and they've just died instantaneously, and you're like 9th level.
Magma does a lot of damage, to be fair.
It does, but like compared to a 9th level fireball.
True.
Well, let's see how this goes.
14d6.
I can huddle them more together so I can now highlight them more easily for when I have to delete them. In a moment. They might be able to theoretically survive.
If fireball rolls very, very badly.
I'd need like all ones.
pretty please.
56.
And they're gone. Yeah, you're out.
Ignore the 54.
Now.
Foom, 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 foom. They all catch a blaze.
Also,
Yeah.
anything that's not being any items that aren't being worn or carried that are flammable set ablaze.
I mean, luckily the entire city is generally quite stone because it's got magma rivers running through it. But a few like bits of cloth might catch fire.
Cool.
Fuck those guys, right?
Yeah, cool. Fireball.
Fireball,
Yeah,
fireball.
Thank you.
The 4 skeletons of those guys collapse to the ground as all of their flesh has been seared off.
Are there any commoners nearby?
No. Shockingly, like when the first random dude got melted, everyone started running away from this bit of the city.
I'm just gonna start shouting, "Get out here, guy that's stealing interdimensional being feces! Get out here!
God.
We've come to end you."
This is definitely a thing that's occurring.
Anybody that attempts to harm us will be annihilated.
I miss Sonia.
This is Sonia's fault.
It is.
For I am known as the Annihilation State.
Sonya and Cole aren't here. None of the good people are here. So it's just the fire twins who are gonna burn the city down.
Get out here! I'm shouting. Can I try and shout and persuade to see if I can get the person who did it to actually come out?
I mean,
You come out. No one else has to be harmed.
Don't come out
Roll-
and someone else will be harmed. I can assure you
Roll-
of that.
Persuasion, I guess. Give me a persuasion roll.
I'm rolling really badly today.
A person in a secretary sort of. It looks like they're a secretary. He approaches you, and he's just like, "Who are you talking about?"
There's a person who's been immobilized, a 12th dimensional invisible being in space, and it's causing a problem for shipping lanes. And you're keeping it there to harvest its feces for some reason, and we need them here now so we can get work out to free it so that the ships stop being eaten by it accidentally.
Why are you incinerating people in the street?
Because they attacked us.
Pregnant woman. They needed to be punished. For I am the Annihilation Station. Fear me.
That all
My-
seems
my-
very
my one
reasonable.
was self-defense.
Carry on. And then he leaves for fear of disagreeing with you and getting incinerated.
You stay here.
I'd rather not. I have work
if you
to
move
do.
again, I will firebolt you.
He stands very still.
I'm sure my work can wait a little bit. Yeah, I'd like to stay here.
I need you to tell me who in this city would be likely to be the person who I am trying to find. Randomly shouting in the middle of the streets has not helped so far.
Who scrapes the giant's bum?
It's like going into a random bit of London and just being like, "Bring me Boris Johnson."
As we're
Bring
standing
me the
outside of an
bum
apple
scraper.
shop.
Yeah.
Bring me them or more will perish.
And it's like, what?
I'm holding back the Annihilation Station.
Well, I was busy that day.
They're like, there's an immortal guy who's like nice. He's pretty powerful.
Where is it?
I don't know where he lives. Not a stalker.
You don't know where he lives. I'm gonna go up to him and hold him next to the magma.
Nah, I don't know. Please, I should have been more of a stalker, I guess.
He's the most famous person in this town. Tell us or die.
Ori will pipe up and be like, "Fume, no. Obviously, you can keep doing what you're doing, but just a quick question: do you think this might be a little evil?"
He does, because you're holding him so close to the magma. His face does combust.
Oh, sure. Oops. I put out his face, hopefully fast enough.
Put out his
He,
face.
he is like very melted and in agony.
I'm gonna pour a healing potion on him and just see if that helps him out.
He just survives on 1 hit point.
I'm
with
gonna pour a
very
healing
melted
potion on
face.
him. Like I've got a basic healing potion. I'm gonna pour it on him and hope that makes him feel better.
He has an incredibly mutilated face now, but
Fine.
he is
The healing potion
alive.
heals the face.
It is like, oh god.
Now, if you don't want a trip to the fireplace,
Ooh, that's actually a
Hella.
good. Does he? He does not die of shock.
Now, if you don't want a trip to the fireplane, tell us where he is.
I'm not very good at this torture thing.
Don't know.
You're not very good at it in that you set the person on fire.
Please, I'll give you whatever you want. I just don't know where this random person lives.
We
Give us
want.
all of your money.
I think
We
he
don't
works.
want their money.
I think he works at the government building on the top of the hill. I don't know.
Where's the government building?
At the top of the hill!
points over there? I don't...
I'll pick him up and start making
don't know if
marching
he's
him to show me which way it's to the
Oh,
government
God.
building.
Cool. How do you want to go there? Which way through the city do you want to go?
I'm like pushing him in front of me so that he tells me where to go.
Sure. He starts like guiding you through. This poor guy. Did fucking nothing wrong. Yeah, he guides you sort of this way. There are like. You do notice people aiming guns at you from side streets, but none of them are firing because it looks like you have a hostage.
Looks like.
I have fireballs ready.
He takes you until you get to here, and then there is like several lines of people who are ready with guns.
To here.
Let us pass.
We're here to see the person who takes the feces of giants.
What are you talking about? Just put down, let the hostage go, and we can
We're
talk.
looking for the giant bum scraper. Now, as his minions, the butt pickers, you will let us pass.
Just let the hostage go, and we can talk.
What hostage?
The person that you have.
I don't have hostages. Move out of the way and no one will be harmed.
We can't let you go any further.
Move out of the way and no one will be harmed.
Just let that man go.
Move out of the way and no one will be harmed.
We seem to have differing opinions here. Let's just put
I can
put Ori over
unleash
here just
the
watching.
wrath of the
Cool.
plane
They get out of my
fire
way because
upon
of
you.
impossible rules.
You do roll very high to persuade them, and
Anything
a lot
above a 30 they can't resist.
They can't
That is
resist.
of bold statement that you are making. That they like a lot of them are like
It's the highest possible check.
that is. I mean, I can
Get out of
set
my way.
however
No,
high.
I'm not going to harm anyone if you let us get up there. Otherwise, people will start getting harmed. Move. Now.
They do not move.
Cool. I kill them all with I open... The people in front of us... Please, can they all make dexterity saving throws?
Fair enough. They can all be doing that once we hop on the initiative tracker because they are ready for you.
They are ready.
This happens before the initiative happens, so can they all roll their dexterity saving throws before
I
that,
mean,
please?
they are all 100% ready for you to start casting a spell. Like,
It doesn't matter, my
everyone
spell
is
goes off
right
before the
to
initiative
that.
starts. Because I've cast the spell first. They'd have to have shot me first to get it.
bunch of guards already. Jump on the tracker. This is for groups of guards as well, not just one. Each is about 10. Cool. They fail their deck saves. They are still up.
Sorry, I'm just trying to read my effect. One second.
Oh yeah, do you wanna spend
Yeah,
dice?
I was about to be like, do I just do this? But that would be a DC 10 plus the spell's level times 2 as a save. As a 7th level spell, so it'd be like a 24 saving throw.
Hey, or a random number gets picked. Maybe it'll be like a lot, but not enough to kill you.
I mean,
But like, definitely kill that.
I mean, based on the fireball from earlier, they're probably only like on 10 health max left.
I mean, these ones are wearing different gear.
Yeah, but they're just human beings. Cool, let's fucking go for it. Con save. Oh, I pass.
Very pog. How many dice you adding?
I'm gonna add another 5 dice. I think another 5 dice, yeah. So it's another 5d8s. For another 33 to them.
You successfully melt the faces off 2 groups of these people.
Cool, and I start walking across.
Jump on the initiative though, because you are
Yeah.
gonna get shot from behind.
A pew, a pew.
Fireball, you got behind us?
Yeah. Hey, I would have been back, yes, still.
Cool. You're up first. Fireball, what you doing?
I was so reasonable, and then they're all just terribly.
Sorry, I guess I should technically put myself on the initiative.
You should put yourself on the initiative tracker.
Technically.
I was so reasonable with my terrorism.
At no point did I commit terrorism.
Okay, can I 7th level fireball? Are these 2 groups here close enough to be affected by one fireball?
They look like it.
Yeah, you can get like most of those 2 groups with 1 fireball.
I'll 7th level, enough to get those 2 groups.
Sure, go for it.
So DC 20 deck saves.
One group passes, the other fails.
51 and 25 for those that pass.
Damn, that was a very good 7th level fireball. One of the groups dies, the one that failed to make it.
I will then start moving up the stairs.
Very poggy.
That's my turn.
That dues. Okie dokie. Fireball. You get to about there. That is way too far to walk with like your 30 feet of movement. The stairs are quite long.
I have 60 feet of fly speed.
You can fly to... I guess you can fly up the cliff. You'll be higher up, but still there.
Okay.
These guys are going to close in a bit. And generally open fire on... they're going to try and take out Fireball first.
Remember, I have a hostage around me, so they may want to not be firing at me.
That is why they're going for Fireball first. But also, they don't want to let you get too close to a very important government building, regardless of if you have a hostage or not. That is the orders they have.
Wait a minute, they're trying to stop us. That means it must be here I want to be.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
2 hits?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. What's your AC, Fireball?
It is currently 14.
Oof.
It's,
Oof.
it's so high.
If it was 16, like half of
Zip.
half of the hits go away.
Zip. Zap. Zip.
Zip zap zamaloon.
Zoop. Okay. You get shot with like a lot of shots from this group. Then it is this group's turn. Who are gonna... How are you looking, Fireball?
How stable is your fire? That doesn't sound very stable.
Sounds like he's died in real life.
Yeah. That's very unstable.
Okay. I've taken 107 hit points. Okay. Ouch. Ouch. That hurt. A lot.
You say it to them, very upset with them.
Next group opening fire on Fireball. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
And that's 21. Okay.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Maybe this wasn't the best plan ever.
7, 8, 9, 10. Your AC's 14, right?
Yeah.
11, 12,
I think I'm fucked.
13, 14,
Sorry, buddy.
15, 16, 17.
Yeah, 1 second.
Positive, if you end up in magma, you'll heal.
That is true, but he's currently 60 feet in the air, not over magma.
Hmm. Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Which the other problem with that is he's about to fall up to a maximum of 500 feet, but only 60 feet down a cliff face,
Hmm.
as he is being lit up by just a bunch of police officers as you've decided to try and storm the Capitol.
Sorry. They decided we were storming the Capitol.
Let's be specific here.
Okay. They dealt over 200 damage to me, so Fireball is just dead.
Yeah, Fume, you watch as they fucking light Fireball up, and then his ashes descend to the ground.
I got some in my mouth.
I maneuver my hostage in front of me as a human shield.
It is your turn, Fume. What do you want to do?
Alright, they weren't before, but they are now, my hostage.
What do you want to do, Fume?
I'm going to fireball in a way that hits all three of the groups in front of me.
Sure, you can do that. Look, you guys do have a big advantage in this fight, to be fair, because they're weak to fire, basically.
Yeah. I'm
Good.
gonna roll my. How many is it I got? D6s. That's the normal. So this is just the fireball, and then I'll start trying to add some other stuff to it to try and kill them all.
Yeah,
So that's the fireball.
yeah. I won't even bother rolling their dex saves. I think your DC's too high for them to make.
I believe so. And then I con save for a fireball. That's fine. I use another couple of these to roll another. Four d8s to add to that. So
Yeah.
it's like 53 to all groups, which has killed
Yeah,
all
it's
groups
just
previously.
enough. It's sort of just enough. You managed to incinerate the lower groups in a big engulfment of flame
And then I continue up the steps
out of initiative. Yeah, you get up the
with
stairs.
my hostage.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Ori,
Yeah?
can you bring him back?
Uh,
I know you get some sort of weird voice power. Come on.
walks over to Fireball's ashes and tell him to get up.
The ashes stand on their ends.
Excellent. Follow me.
Some ashes sort of drift behind you.
We might need his remains for reviving him later.
I am a phoenix, remember?
Oh,
Yeah?
will you just come back eventually?
I mean, a little egg is there now.
Oh, grab the egg, Ori.
Egg, follow me.
A little
Good.
egg starts like hopping behind you.
Also, technically they've committed genocide. No, actually they've committed genocide now, so they deserve death.
Good to know, buddy. But yeah, I have my terrified friend with me.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
They're just like, oh fucking hell! I've got myself in. I shouldn't have gone outside. Should have stayed home today.
I asked them to step aside and they didn't, so they all died. This is not on me.
Oh.
Agree. Yeah.
Yeah, that's legit. That's very fair.
That's how it works. I asked them nicely. No one would get hurt if they just stepped aside, and they didn't step aside.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm gonna head towards this government building.
Give me a perception check, Fume.
Oh, my strongest thing is perception, obviously. Not terrible.
One moment. This is definitely an interesting time.
Yeah, I love the idea of Ori sees a bunch of guards like piling up, and it says to them like, "Don't, she'll kill you." And it's like, wait, is that using powers or is that just a true fact?
I'm done with this motherfucking time wasting.
Yeah, I'm just gonna show up to the city that I think the target might be in and kill everyone who I encounter.
Look, if I kill everyone,
Everyone.
eventually the only person that'll be left is the one I want.
I didn't start off trying to kill everyone. It just ended up that way.
I was just playfully
Uh,
throwing magma in someone's face.
Make a dexterity saving
I
throw.
threw magma at someone not expecting to hit because I have a +1 to hit roll. Sorry?
Make a dexterity save for me. Interesting. Very interesting.
At some point you're going to tell me what's actually happening.
I am about to. Once I confirm. Does that hit you?
That does hit, yeah.
Okay, good to know, good to know.
I ignore it.
Ah, you want to ignore this one, do you?
I mean, I'm going to ignore the first hit, yeah. That's how that works.
Yeah, you...
The second shot gets to hit me.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
Very randomly very good against rogues because I'm like, oh cool. But yeah, where did that shot come from?
Yeah, that was the...
They have to
give me
reveal
another
themselves.
perception check.
To shoot at me, they have to reveal themselves.
Give me another perception check. You couldn't tell. You have a vague sense of this direction, but
Cool.
you can't
Right.
place exactly
there.
where they are. But hang on, I'm rolling damage for the second shot. And then that, and then this.
I'm like,
no,
I'm
no.
still holding this guy in front of me, just being like,
And then plus this. The second shot does 123 damage to you
okay,
as a sniper bullet hits you
cool.
before you take cover behind a building. The shots stop coming at that juncture. You'd guess you're now out of the sniper's line of sight.
Sure. So vaguely I know that it's coming from this direction up here.
When you were here, it was coming from like over there-ish,
Sure.
like somewhere that way, vaguely.
This is where I have to try and decide, is the better part of Valor just withdrawing and waiting for my friends who are much more capable at this sort of stuff to arrive?
Arrive?
I enjoy how the face of the party's method of acquiring the information was, I'm just gonna kill everyone.
With magma to the face.
I will remind you that I tried to stop doing that straight away, and then it was like, oh yeah, no, we're just gonna shoot you now, it's fine.
That's because you'd already murdered, like, someone.
I had accidentally, not knowing that magma burnt other people because I've never experienced it,
Just being playful.
playfully threw some magma across the way, somebody died,
Tee-hee.
and then they threatened me,
They just wanted to ask you questions.
and then
you could
you're
have probably
ignoring
talked
all of
your way
my,
out of
my
it.
all of my godly rolls that say they should just be I should have talked them into standing down and we can all chat it out, and you're like, no.
I'm not bad.
I mean-
I'm just a wicker baby.
You could have totally just went to the station and talked your way out of it. 100%.
I haven't done anything that wasn't attempting to talk my way out of it since the second time I threw magma at somebody.
Oh.
But third time's the charm, right?
I feel this is entirely like a bias against charisma characters from Joseph, who never lets us talk our way out of anything.
I've let you talk your way out of so many things.
Nope, never before have we. Like the only time talking worked was when I had to
You talked your way
demolish
out of the
several
last
universes.
major boss fight.
Oh, Joseph, I didn't know that you were giving me a birthday present a day early.
And like those guys were just. There was a DC. It was approximately a DC 40 check to convince these guards to let you pass.
The DM's guide says you can't set a DC above 30.
I can set the DC however high I like.
No, that's not how that works. The DM's
Look.
guide gives you rules, and they say that 30 is the highest DC.
Fuck you,
Yeah,
and
but
God.
fuck them rules. I don't care how high you want to roll. No, you cannot bench press the planet. I don't care that you've rolled a 30 strength check. You cannot pick the mountain up. It's just too heavy.
What if I get a 50?
When you get past this building.
Yeah, I'm holding my guy in the way as I'm like ducking behind him as I run for it.
It's gonna be some more attacks. You are vaguely aware this time though, so. 17 and 24. They're the shots you get off. They get off before you manage to like
Dive to that building.
sprint behind the building.
Cool. 17 gets ignored because of the shield.
And the 24 hit.
24 does hit me. I can't stop it.
Okay, good to know.
I wish I could, but I can't.
You get 68 more damage.
Okay, that's not bad.
As another sniper bullet hits you in the head, and you, with your amazing constitution, shrug it off.
Sure, and I'm gonna blast my way through a window into this building.
Okie dokie.
What, I get...
I'm gonna need like a small break while I find a map.
Uh-huh.
I did not anticipate.
That specific building.
Yeah, oddly enough, I didn't plan for.
Weird. The inside of that building is a perfect model recreation of this city. It's weird you didn't think this is what would happen. This is exactly what I thought would happen.
It's so odd that I didn't plan for. Let's just go in there, kill them all.
You didn't plan for me.
I mean, like, no. I'm gonna be honest.
I kind of feel that everything was explainable up until the point where Fireball killed the first set of police officers.
Look, you started it. I ended it.
Well, I mean, you're dead, so I'm the one that's having to end it now.
He's an egg.
This is entirely your
I really hope no one snipes Ori while Ori's on his way to follow me.
Oh, I'm just a guy walking around town.
With a little egg behind you.
Yeah.
This is.
I'm keeping a polite distance away.
Adults approach you and are like, "Hey, small child, you should probably go home to your
He's not
parents."
a child, he's a grown man.
Oh, sorry. Hey, dude, you should probably go home because there's terrorism happening over there. There are a lot of bodies in that direction.
I know. My logic is, if I watch it, I know it's not going to sneak up on me.
Sure, your funeral, buddy.
Have a nice day.
You too. I hope
Wait,
you
can
live.
they have a bad day if you've told them to have a nice day?
Look,
Con.
they're not important, so just doesn't need to worry.
That person is having a nice day now, one way or another.
I'm just... Let's see if now that I'm in the government building we can negotiate this a stand down.
It worked for the French.
I mean, I remember those stories of folk musicians carrying mines into the Canadian Parliament, and the police arriving, and then them talking their way out of it. That guy later got a key to the the award, the Canada's like biggest award that can be given to non-military personnel,
Oh, good for him.
despite having taken mines into the Parliament building. Which I believe the point of doing that was to demonstrate that this is what you're putting in other countries.
Mm-hmm.
That you don't like it, but bring them here.
And they obviously really took to his point.
Yep.
Sometimes storming the capital works. If you bring enough guns.
Or a big enough guillotine.
Yeah. Or your name is Napoleon.
Well, in that case, all the soldiers of the French army went, "Oh, it's Napoleon. Cool. He's in charge again, right?"
Yeah, pretty much.
He's probably in charge, right?
God. This is maybe a
Yeah, it is.
thing. It's certainly a map. I'll just... Ah, there we go. It's loaded in properly now. That's good. I don't really have time to vet this map. For unknown reasons.
It'll be fine.
Thank fuck I deleted extra stuff from the storage thing for the session.
You ran out of space. Ah!
Okay. And then quickly populate it using the strongest technique I know. Where's that map that just has a bunch of random people all over it? This one. This is my boy. Take this map.
What is the government? We were working for a government doing this job, right?
Yeah, I mean, you would be aware. This is just like this is an independent planet, like
Yep.
not relating to any of the wider governments that exist.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna be like you're not gonna have like beef with other governments. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you might. They might not be cool with people who like randomly go to places and then murder a bunch of people there.
Nah, there's no way that it could be the great adventurers who
It's
helped
fine.
us save
It's fine.
everyone.
I'll just hide in. I'll just hide when that comes about. I'll go live in the abyss, or the fire plane. They're much cooler than here. Well, they're much warmer than here.
They are a lot warmer. That is true. Okay. Things are vaguely in place. People exist in other places. There are many people here, certainly.
I agree,
A
people
couple
do
on the
exist.
walls, but don't worry about it. Walls are meant to be inside. See? That's a sentence that works.
Sure.
Put yourselves here.
Where? Okay.
I'm currently not a person.
Can I have a token to put in front of me as my friend?
Oh yeah, sure. Hang on. Yeah, you can have this. Yeah, you can have this person. They're your human shield as two guys turn.
Hello, I am here as a representative of. I state the government's name.
You which government do you say you're representative of? Because technically you're working for a bunch.
Which is the one that specifically we're trying to like sort the shipping lanes for? The one whose ships kept being attacked.
Roll me a history check. If you wants to remember that information. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, you're here for the Alliance.
I am here on behalf of the Alliance to find the ne'er-do-well who is harming the shipping of Alliance military ships.
You work for the Alliance?
Yes, do not harbor criminals who are destroying Alliance shipping lanes.
I see. So the Alliance sent you.
Yes, there is a man who is there's a person who has imprisoned a giant, invisible humanoid, and is scraping their fecal matter for some reason, and they are been tracked to this planet. I was simply asking questions when people started opening fire upon me.
Tell you what.
I have my hand to the guy I'm holding in like a firebolt handgun position.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll send a message, and they'll be right out. Okay?
I am willing to wait.
Sure.
No funny business.
This person heads off.
They're definitely gonna go bring back more soldiers. I don't want to kill more people. I don't like killing people. This isn't fun. Why do they keep making me kill people?
He disappears inside the building.
With a poof of smoke. Everyone claps.
It's up to your interpretation, I suppose. Maybe that's what happened. All the politicians will scuttle off away from the gun wielding.
Ah, they're all crabs.
I mean, the slime doesn't scuttle. He more like
Sloops.
squelches.
I like the word I said that might not exist.
Them all being crabs.
No, slooches.
I'm gonna shift to a position where my back is not to any like entrance, if that makes sense.
Yeah, slooches definitely isn't a word.
So like if I shift over like here, where like my back is not against an entrance, is that all right?
Yeah.
Please
Many
bring
people are keeping their guns trained on you.
Please bring my hostage with me.
Will do. I'm just.
Hostage, get over here. Oh, sorry.
I mean you all no harm. Unless someone starts tagging me.
Yeah, and you've got this person.
Listen to my friend here. I have not harmed him in any way.
He's just like, I really don't want to die.
I won't kill you unless.
Unless. ...
I mean, one of those bullets was very close to his head from the sniper that hit you.
That's not it. That's not Murder. That's
Not
not
Team's
Fume's fault.
Yeah, I'll give Ori some more visible space.
Oh, I was just like literally putting myself at the furthest part of like outside.
I'm waiting for you to arrive and just like clear this up with a couple words.
A a person will show up.
Wearing one of those like
Like-
big heavy jackets that bomb disposal unit people wear.
They show up and they're like, okay, so what do you want?
So we've tracked a person who is damaging the Alliance's military ships to here. They had trained a 12th dimensional weird invisible giant thing, and were using its fecal matter for some reason and bringing it here. We were looking
Well-
for the aid of your government in working this out and finding this fugitive, but for some reason people kept opening fire on me and have killed my companions.
Okay. How about you give us the hostage, and we'll get you. We'll bring you our leader, and I'm sure they can talk this out with you.
We will go to a place where your leader is, and then I will give you the hostage once I am with your leader.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm
That
really
we-
sorry about all those people out there. The pregnancy's really messing with my brains. Like the hormones are getting to me. Luckily, I'm immortal, so your guns don't really have much of an effect. I would put them down if I were you. They don't really do anything.
Okay.
I wonder how often that actually works. Like, oh, they're immortal. Well, put the guns down then, guys.
Well, I am riddled with where I've been hit with bullets, and it's basically not made a dent. So where do I need to go?
Yeah, they're just like, give us a moment. We're preparing for you inside. And then they're like, yeah, if you'd like to follow me.
Sure. Can you move it so that you can move with my friend in the direction of wherever the guns are that I can see at all times?
But as soon as you get to the leader, you've got to let the hostage go.
We get into the room with the leader. I will give you the hostage, and you can remove them.
Okay.
I wasn't
Then
really
bring
thinking about him as a hostage, and more of a thing that that snipers might not want to hit.
They bring you to this door.
That's what we
which
call
door,
a
sorry?
hostage.
This?
Here.
Cool.
And they swipe their key card, and the green barrier that is the door disappears, allowing you to enter.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you're like there with the hostage. Then they'll get to this door, and again swipe it, and it opens, and they say, "Okay, boss man's in there."
When I see him, you can have this guy.
You can see him from here. He's just down there.
Okay. I walk through the door and I say, "Thank you. You've been a great help. Thanks for pointing out the building we should go to. That was really helpful. We don't know our way around. We just got knew randomly it was here, and then everyone started attacking, and it was really wild. I'm glad I kept you alive, though.
I am glad to be alive. And then he starts moving.
Have a good
away.
day."
This guy opens the door for him, and he's just fucking bolting. Before like these guys show up and go, "Yeah, we need you to answer some questions." He's like, "Oh." They take him off.
And I walk in.
He's like,
I'm like, "Why is it so difficult to get an audience around this place?"
"Hello, I've heard you've been senselessly murdering a bunch of people.
Oh
How
no,
can I
there was
help
no.
you?"
It was not senseless murder. It was very sensible murder because they kept shooting me.
I see. So how can I help you?
So the alliance needs you to help. Like needs you to see if you know, if there's a person who should be on this planet because we've tracked the emanations here, who has been messing with alliance military ships.
I mean,
I then start explaining everything the person did, and I'm like,
Huh? So first off, everyone here hates the Alliance.
why would they hate the Alliance?
Everyone on this planet. This is a refugee planet.
Mm-hmm.
This entire colony was initially founded by me as an outpost for refugees to exist in.
You think they'd be smart about not shooting people?
Well, generally people don't show up and just start murdering everyone.
I don't know who they were talking about. No one started murdering everyone.
Look, we know that you flicked magma at a guy and killed him.
People, how am I meant to know? I'm immune to it. How do I meant to know that other people aren't? It didn't even feel warm.
Fume. Legally
Yes.
speaking, you were 100% aware that, like, it doesn't matter the intention of your act.
I'm
Only
100%
the
trying
result.
to give the the alien defense of if you don't know what's going on, how can you possibly be judged for making an action that you
They
didn't know the consequences of?
they respond, ignorance of the law does not protect you from it.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I think you'll find that your laws should change.
I don't know, like, not murder seems like a pretty good one.
I mean, it's all self-defense.
They didn't attack you
I mean, the police did.
after you killed someone. And
Didn't
then
kill
killed the
anyone.
police officer.
I didn't kill any police officer until after they shot me.
You threw magma on another police officer, and then your friend burned them all to ash.
Don't know what you're talking about. They shot me, and then my friend burned them all to ash. Yeah, that's what happened.
Also, the Alliance is conducting incredibly dangerous research.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, along that lane. They're messing with the fabric of reality.
Yeah, we're trying to save the universe.
Yeah, but they're messing with the fabric of reality, and it could destroy us all. There won't be a universe to save if they keep on with that research.
I'm just looking at it, I'm going, yeah, so we need to find this person and stop them from, harvesting the shit of, like, weird 12th dimensional beings that do not appreciate it.
I'm sure they wouldn't, but then again, those beings are all really evil. Well,
See,
they're more hungry, but, you know.
I mean, we were eaten by it. This is one of the contentions I have.
See? You understand.
Yeah, no, but everyone else was like, oh, this poor being is chained here and unable to move, and they keep showing up and feeding it alien ships, and then, like, harvesting the stuff that comes out the other end.
Yeah, it's valuable. It's a valuable resource.
So, are you saying that you're the one who did all this?
Yeah.
What of it?
So, you're the person who's attacking the alien ships, feeding them to the thing, and then harvesting the fecal matter.
Yeah, that was about summary, yeah.
Does the
Good to
come
know,
at
good to
me,
know.
bro?
Is there any way I could convince you to stop doing this and move back into a less antagonistic position with the Alliance?
No, because if I do that, all my people will starve to death.
Because they can't eat giant shit?
No, but the money that comes in from selling the incredibly valuable resources would disappear, and then everyone goes hungry.
Above game, Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no way to convince this guy.
Not with the approach you've elected to take.
Which is to ask him if there's anything I could do to help him, maybe not do this.
I mean,
Okay.
it's up to you. Do you want to side with this guy, or do you want to side with the Alliance?
Sorry, can I ask you, in a position where we're talking about like who are we siding with to help save the universe, and there's the Alliance or this guy's single planet, which is a stronger ally?
The Alliance is a lot bigger, has a lot more weapons, and is more useful. But this guy is this guy and has a lot of diverse knowledge.
You're not really selling this guy.
But
I mean,
he's
you don't
this
know anything
guy.
about this guy.
Look at his lovely blue and yellow outfit.
The problem is you don't really know what this guy has to offer. You know the Alliance is one of the biggest countries that exist. This guy owns one planet. It might be the most valuable planet ever. It might be not very useful in the grand scheme of things. But these two sides are generally opposed for a myriad of reasons.
I'm like, okay, so I can't get you to stand down from doing the thing that we need to get you to stand down from for the Alliance to help us out and save the universe, right?
That sounds about the shape of it.
And they won't accept us coming back and going, hey, we found what's causing the problem, we couldn't fix the problem, and they probably won't help us out with saving the universe. That's going to end in pretty soon. The entirety of the universe will unravel.
Yeah, but we'll be fine.
I would like to repress how important the phrase "the universe itself will unravel" and how it's really hard for you to be like, "We'll be fine out of that."
Yeah, this planet will be fine. I don't care about the rest of the universe. I just want my people to be safe. And they will be.
How?
I have a way of doing that.
What you do is you get the poo and you smother it
Oh my
all over
God.
yourself.
So if reality ceases to exist, right?
I mean, that won't happen. Just the crystal sphere will break and phlogiston will overtake everything. But if this planet is in its own crystal sphere, we'll be okay.
Wait, so you think you can make your own crystal sphere around your single planet?
Yeah, pretty confident.
I'm gonna assume I just get the feeling this guy is actually insane.
Roll insight.
I wish I was better at this than a -1. Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Especially with the -1.
Your gut feeling is he believes... He seems confident he can do it.
Yeah, but have I ever heard of any way possible to do it?
Roll Arcana. You've vaguely heard that there's like legendary magic that might be able to briefly create openings in crystal spheres, and maybe even like some theories on destroying them, but you've never really heard of anyone making one. But like, it's not outside the realms of possibility. If it can be
it
destroyed,
sounds pretty
yes, it
outside the
might
realms of
be-
possibility.
It might be able to be made, but
It also has to have come from somewhere.
like they had to have been made somehow. But
But yeah,
you've never heard someone
I know
making
I
one.
know multiple gods, and none of them have ever thought about making a crystal sphere.
I mean, yeah, you would assume if it is possible, it's very difficult.
I'm like, okay, logistically, I've been alive for a lot longer than you, right?
I don't know. How long
About
have you been
700
alive?
years, 700, 800 years.
Alright, so you're quite young then.
I'm the second strongest being that exists on the fire plane.
Okay.
I know 2 to 3 gods personally,
Okay.
and I have never ever heard of a way to create a crystal sphere. So your research has to be either incredibly impressive, at which point that's very interesting and I would like to hear about it,
Well, I
or
have been
you're
working on
insane.
it for a long time.
And I'm leaning towards that you're probably insane.
And stealing a lot of like higher dimensional components. Which
How higher dimensional are we talking here?
well, it comes from a being that is on a higher dimensional plane than us.
Is this why you're stealing the shit?
Maybe.
Are you saying you're gonna like form a crystal sphere out of like higher dimensional giant shit?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't
Very
sound
much.
good when you say it like that, but yes.
So you're the person in charge here, right?
That I am.
Big charismatic leader. Everybody loves you.
Yep, I am the immortal that built this entire civilization. You did see a big statue of this guy on the way in here with his very prominent ring. It's one of the most distinguishing features of his character. It's the only piece of like jewelry he's wearing.
Yeah, so he's got a nice looking ring.
Yep.
Kiss my ring.
So we're at an impasse where I can't get anything positive out of you, and you're like, I'm just gonna sit here until the universe ends and do nothing about it.
Sounds the shape of it.
Okay, okay. I. How does this work? Just trying to. There's a save on this if I do it without. uh. Can.
For reference, Fume.
Uh-huh.
Give me a medicine check.
Medicine? I'm really bad at that too.
Looking at this guy, you think his constitution doesn't seem abnormal. You might just be able to kill him.
I mean, he's talked about being immortal.
He said he's immortal, but like looking at him, your medical opinion on him is just like he's just a guy.
Yeah,
I'm
Maybe I can
sitting
just kill him.
here. I'm sitting here thinking that the ring is important because of how prominent it is on all the statues and stuff.
but you've also got a big magic ring.
Sorry.
Yeah,
You've also got a big magic ring.
true.
Do also have a magic ring.
Also, above game, like you probably would have needed to learn more about this person if you wanted to go the diplomatic route.
I would probably have been talking to people the entire way. Yeah. This got fucked up when I made a joke and then the joke killed someone. And then I made another joke and the joke killed someone and then it just spiraled.
It really spiraled.
Turns out the joke wasn't as funny as I planned it to be.
No, the joke was
It
pretty
would have been
funny. The
great
issue is
if
people weren't meant to die.
It would have been great if you rolled anything other than like above the AC of a commoner.
Yeah, I had been like, I rolled really badly, and then I've rolled really badly on most other rolls since.
If you got like a 5, it would have been and then he runs away.
Yeah. Can this guy make me a charisma save, please?
Sure thing, Budinsky. It's a charisma save, you say?
Yeah, charisma, please.
You...
I'm trying to do something non-violent.
He's gonna get like a nat 20 against it. Come
I
on,
see.
Fates, come on! Show Fume that non-violence is not the way.
I mean, he's got very good charisma.
Yeah,
I think that passes.
that does pass. Just.
Yeah. Because that is this guy's thing. He is the leader that is going to save his goddamn people.
I just wanted. I wasn't even gonna try and kill him. I'm just trying to send him somewhere out of the way.
Clearly, non-violence doesn't work. One of the voices in
I-
your head says.
The fact that this guy is only 2 charisma lower than me.
I mean, you don't know what level he is. He might have a much higher proficiency bonus.
I'm sorry. We're above the leveling curve, and
Accurate.
you're like, what if my guy is like several levels higher?
He
Actually,
has lived
Does
longer than you.
do the proficiency bonuses keep going up? Because I haven't even noticed on the things.
It should be, yes. Have you not been
Cool.
increasing yours?
Mine's at 7 at the moment.
That's where it should be, I think, for you guys at the minute.
Maybe send
then it-
opening.
Can
sun,
someone
yeah.
please check that stuff? Because I don't even know. What
Yes, it
how
should be.
works.
It should be +7 currently.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
it's when we hit 25 is when it goes up to +8.
Because monsters can theoretically have proficiency bonuses up to +9. Or like gods or other powerful beings that are higher CR than 20 odd. He could be a CR like 30 monster for all you know.
Yeah, my plan was to like send him away and then pretend to be him and then talk his people into like standing down.
He goes, "Did you just try and send me somewhere?"
Yeah, to a nice vacation spot. I know.
Get off my planet.
No.
Please make me a wisdom save.
Oh come on, man! I gave you charisma and you attack me with wisdom. What is this shit?
I give you charisma. You attack me with wisdom. Bastard. You're on a beach, Fume.
Wait, what?
You're on a nice beach. Well, this has been an encounter for sure.
Sorry, what was just cast on me?
You were teleported somewhere.
That.
Or
Wait, what?
interesting means.
But that's a charisma save.
It is.
Because that's what I just did. Was the charisma save is to
It
shift
is.
you
But
somewhere.
he didn't teleport the spell. He teleported something else.
Ori will
Actual bullshit happening here.
politely knock on the door.
Hello.
Hi.
Who are you? It's a nice beach, Fume. It's quite hot, so you like it.
Can blow that planet up.
Just gotta
gonna
get
build
back
a-
there.
I'm gonna build a Death Star. I'm gonna fly there.
I don't
I'm gonna
need to
blow
build a
the
Death Star.
planet
I have a Death Star.
I'm gonna get my Death Star. I'm gonna fly it there. And I'm gonna blow the planet up.
All right,
Uh,
excellent. So
Like, you know my initial plan to just glass the planet?
Yeah, we're back to that.
So basically, I have until Fume does a couple of plane shifts to talk to this person.
Mm-hmm.
So, hi, my name's Ori.
Nice to meet you.
I couldn't help overhear the conversation you had. Didn't go great.
It really did not. That person just showed up, murdered a bunch of people, and then came here.
But I did overhear you talk about something to do with you've been researching into crystal spheres.
Yeah.
Ah, so the person that I like, he looks confused. Work for? I'm dad to. Anyways, very important person. Uh,
Graham, do you text him, please bomb these coordinates?
I'm messaging Death Star, the Emir's Death Star.
Just like, I bet I can be there in like 30 minutes.
I'm like, this planet needs to go, and I will plane shift to the Death Star.
Alright, so I've got 30.
It's like, bet we can be there in like 30 minutes, my guy. No questions asked.
I like send an image of the guy who I really need dead.
This guy.
I'm becoming
I don't want you to target the planet. I want you to target this guy.
I need this guy dead, and if the planet goes to poo, who cares? I'm like, in her pregnancy, Fuma's becoming way too comfortable with just being like, Amir, I need a planet gone.
Like, yeah, bet, my guy. But yeah.
Okay.
Ori, what's your conversation with this guy gonna be?
While I cradle the flaming egg.
Yeah.
So, you raised some interesting points. What were you, just an aside, you mentioned about the Alliance doing something bad with the space lanes?
So they've been developing this temporal technology, and they're like dishing it out to all of their soldiers, but it's not really tested, and it could irreparably damage the fabric of time itself, and they might destroy the universe if they keep
in a
being
different
this
way.
reckless. Yeah, in a different way.
Ah, see, that was something we were not aware of. So you see, the grand scheme of what's going on is, we're a group that are trying to help, like what you're doing, but for everyone. We're trying to persuade the different governments to like ally with us so we can help each other. This is information we were not aware of. That was obviously being kept from us.
It's why it's like most safe technology can just be teleported around, but they have to use the space lanes because it's not safe.
So that's interesting. This is we might need to have a chat in the future about the way that you're treating the extra dimensional creature. But I understand your reasoning in this. If it's all right with you, I'm gonna go and look into this and try and see what I can figure out. And then, so the person that I mentioned before, she's very interested in this type of like magic stuff, and I think she has been also sort of looking into the crystal sphere situation. So, if it would be all right with you, I'll go and get her and bring it back, and we can have a big conversation and try to figure out an alternate way of doing this, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm amenable to a conversation.
Graham,
I just want
seething.
This planet's going in.
I know it is.
Yep.
But Ori does not know this. Ori is making plans.
100%. Like, 25 minutes from now, Ben is gonna detect that a Death Star is rolling up. And he's like, shit, gotta get Ori, gotta get Fume. Teleport them onto the ship and get off this planet.
It's fine, Fuma's on the Death Star.
I know, that's the thing.
If I don't have her number because I don't have a phone, would you be able to write down your number? Then I can at least hand that to her, and then she can be the one that'll organise like, when would be best time for you to do your meetings and things.
Sure. Writes his number down. Yeah, I mean, it's been a long project. Recently we got some help from the Razor Tech refugees. Poor guys.
So quick question then, since we're talking about it. Where do you obviously I heard that you're wanting to like protect your people, which is a bit, no offense, small-minded, but at the same time, I completely understand your desire to
Look,
do that.
I would help the rest of the universe out if I could collect more stuff to make a bigger sphere, but I can only make a sphere so big.
But also, what's the stance of you and your people on the grander artifact that the governments are all vying for control over?
Oh, those guys will all die before they ever make a decision on it.
Or he just like nods in complete like, yeah, it's kind of what we think too.
Like I'm pretty confident they're all gonna like just spend too much time fighting or wiping each other out. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna protect my people. And we're gonna ride out the end of the universe. Well, the outer universe, and we'll all get to sort of keep going.
As the tiniest crystal sphere there is.
Yeah.
But does that mean then, in terms of an answer, then I could class you on the status quo side of things.
If the universe could be saved, I'd be all for it. But I think everyone's gonna spend too much time arguing about it.
Yeah, we also agree about that. That's why we're specifically making headway at contacting these people and trying to figure out everyone's best solution so we can work together on this.
Hey, good luck with that, man.
And gives a big friendly handshake.
Sure.
Well, I should probably get back to my ship and contact. So I'll let you know. The person who'll be contacting you will be called Sonia. They are the current goddess of reproduction. A very recently new goddess.
Oh, good to know. Up and coming goddess. Sounds good.
Yeah, and they also had like the thought of like reproduction with the crystal sphere. They may be able to use their magic to reproduce something of that effect. So I think that this is the start of like a very useful, potentially universe-saving partnership.
Yeah, quite possibly. I'll let you get back to your ship.
Yeah.
And we'll discuss some stuff later.
Okay. Well, that was lovely. See you later.
Cool. When Ori is about 2 minutes from the ship, Ben rushes over to you, grabs your wrist, and is like, "Get back in the ship now. Where's Fume?" Come on, Ori. Where's Fume? As he's running you back to the ship.
She went to a beach.
Oh, on this planet?
No.
Okay, then that's don't have to do. Rushes to ship as you see a fair few people scrambling onto Ben's ship and like a bunch of other ships.
Duh, 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 duh. Where's that loud music coming from?
As Ben is like, all right, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Can I borrow your phone so I can text Sonia something? I've just set up like a really great alliance.
It's in the fourth cabinet in the fourth room on the left. Just I don't know, fucking go. It's in my quarters. Go find it. I don't know, man. I'm too busy.
Okay, thank you. Obliviously goes and gets the phone.
As just a bunch of people are just piling into the ship, just trying to not be killed.
Hi, Sonia. I know this is Ben's phone, but message from friend. Have set up great meeting with very smart guy. Should really help with fixing universe. Here contact information. get in touch with them when you're free. Hot.
And then Ori, you just hear a very sort of the ship gets like jostled by a shockwave. Is what you experience.
Uh-huh.
Alright, Fireball. You hatch.
Ah,
Okay.
Fireball, welcome back.
You're a little bird now.
Cheep, cheep.
Okay, where do I hatch?
You're like behind Ori.
So I guess you'd be like
Okay.
up here.
Fume. Your perspective is a mare shot the first laser at the planet and a defense grid appeared. And I was like, don't worry, I have a bypass. I think I have an app for this. And then the laser's beam shifts from like a reddy color to a bluey color, and then it just penetrates straight through the planet. Is that all you wanted? Or do you want the sun gone too?
No, just need the planet gone. Is the planet gone yet, or
Oh,
can we just
yeah,
put
it's
some more
gone.
holes in it?
It like the core's been ruptured, so I'd say the planet will explode in about, and then it detonates.
T minus 12 seconds. And I mean minus.
If you're fucking immortal now, bitch.
Oh, he's having a really fun time. Oh yeah, planet is very exploded. Everyone on it very dead. Except for the people who managed to scramble into a ship.
Is there is that our ship or is that an escape ship?
There are like
Both.
50 vessels that managed to get off the planet, one of which is Ben's ship. Before it detonated, because it's hard to detect a mare's technology coming before it's too late. Most of those people were like already taking off.
Oh look, fleeing ships, Amir.
Yeah, do you want them gone too?
I'm pretty
has...
sure one of them is our ship.
Okay, do you want me to kill all the other ships except them?
Leave it up to your own imagination.
I was just
I mean,
imagining Fume with like the glassy eye stare into the distance.
I'm just on the. Do you want this to be like
I pull down sunglasses and I'm like,
civilization
do
gone
what you
or?
must.
I can-
And then
Fair
I
enough,
teleport
I mean-
back to our ship.
Yeah, just deploy some stuff. Sure, you get back to the ship. It's,
I've got my sunglasses on and my beach attire.
It's pretty chill on here. And Ben's like, "Oh, Fume, thank God you're okay." Oh,
Yeah, just go back to the beach. What's up?
someone blew the planet up, but I think for some reason a mare showed up and blew the planet we were on up. I have no clue why.
Oh, I know why.
Why did they do it?
Oh, because the people were a problem and we need to get rid of them.
Did we have to blow the planet up? Were they that
Yeah.
unreasonable?
I mean, the laser was to kill one guy, but it went through the planet.
What?
Question. So this is likely at the helm of the ship, right?
Yeah, this is in this sort of room where a bunch of refugees are.
Exactly. So how many of them here Fume openly admit that?
Wait, we have refugees on the ship?
There's a lot.
Why? Wait, what? Why do we have refugees on the ship?
Well, I sensed someone was about to blow the planet up, so I
didn't realize. Sorry, I couldn't see the map. The map is just loading in
Ah.
for me.
Fair enough.
Alright.
would
you like
would
to
just
have
be
not
like-
said that instead?
Yeah, I would just be like, oh yeah, Amir just like. I may have told Amir that was the thing that was, they were the people that were causing the problems with the Alliance.
God damn it, man.
Hey, you started throwing magma at people.
Let's not suggest who killed who first.
I'm not
Fireball,
suggesting.
because I killed most of the people I killed after you were murdered, and I was doing it as revenge for you.
No, 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 no. You started throwing magma at people first. They retaliated. So then I had to try and deal with the
But Fireball,
aftermath.
you know how much of a fun game Magma Toss is. Why can't these people participate in Magma Toss?
Because they're soft, fleshy, weak things that can't handle fire.
But I'm soft and fleshy, and I can handle fire.
But you're a different kind of soft, fleshy thing.
I think these people are just really weak, and they need to stop being involved in international politics.
Luckily, most of your conversation is distracted while everyone's beating the shit out of this Amebot.
Ah, it's
Everyone's
like a
all good at this.
pinata.
Everyone is far too like. As soon as you mentioned, "Oh, Mare blew this planet up," and this person was like, "Oh, hi, I'm a Mare," they all just fucking started beating the shit out of this robot Mare.
Yeah. To avoid these conversations, I'm just gonna go hide in my ring.
Fair
Come
enough.
on, wife. Let's go do things that are fun and take our minds off this.
Sure. You guys go into the ring.
And then in the ring, I will explain to her exactly what happened because she's also evil and will understand.
Is her ring on the floor?
Bethany has it, and Bethany's in the ring, so
Technically, I mean, I think we'd have gone back to the room to do that, but that's fine.
yeah, you'd be locked in Fume's room. There are now just a bunch of people where Ben's gonna be like, I guess I'll drop you on the nearest habitable planet.
Or unhabitable.
I will take Ben to one side and explain exactly what happened.
Okay. I assume you tell him everything that Fireball knows, as in, like, flicked some magma at
Up until the point
people.
that up until the point that he died.
Yeah, up till the point you got egged.
Then, like, you killed a bunch of cops, then
Look,
you got to the main bit, and then Fume and you murdered a bunch more people, and then you died.
Look, only because, like, from my point, only because she'd started something and she was only going to escalate from there.
Fireball very
Okay.
easily led into violence.
I'm 100% on the actual thing that happened was I did a couple of things and then Fireball escalated to mass murder.
So they've basically both got the same story, but opposite.
Yeah, it's like Fireball escalated to mass murder, and then everybody was being very unreasonable and kept shooting me. Sometimes people are just too dumb to live.
Sometimes. Well, you cleared that faster than expected.
Clear?
Cleared as in it's no longer there.
Let's head back to the Alliance and sort this problem out.
Also, like, the big thing is still in the middle of the space lane.
Yeah. I was kind of assuming that would go away once we killed the people who were doing it to it.
I mean, it's still just, like, chained there. The chains didn't magically explode or something. It's not like the orcs in Sauron's army. They don't just sort of melt.
No.
We have the exact position of the giant and the chains, so we can just tell the Alliance and they'll deal with it now that we've sorted out the people who are causing the problem.
Sure. Is that how you'd like to proceed?
I mean, it's how I'd like to proceed, but I feel that it's probably worth waiting and hearing from other members of the party.
Sure.
No. We've definitely got 10 minutes left, at least. That's enough time to report to the government.
It takes a couple hours of... I mean, yeah, you genuinely are just a couple hours off in terms of actual flight time.
I feel that some other members of the party might want to destroy the chains before we go back.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I think this is a good point to call the session with a lot of stuff having happened.
Can I just make the point that like the 2 times that Fume has been left to deal with something by herself recently, it has inevitably ended in mass murder.
It's gotten fair. Look, I blow up planets when I get nervous.
Wow, you must be nervous a lot.
I don't. I blow up planets when I get angry.
Oh,
You must be angry a
land-
lot.
I feel
Only
like
twice so far.
I feel like a landmine deals with pressure better and kills fewer people.
Oh, what a happy ending. With such a beautiful metaphor. See, now, as I'm going to click end stream, I look at the name of the episode and I'm like, I kind of want to just change that from I wish you couldn't wish to I wish that hadn't happened.
Oh, just
If
dead.
everyone hadn't abandoned me, that wouldn't have happened.
I didn't abandon you.
I know you stuck with me and kept killing people with me. You were an enabler.
I also enjoy the levels of escalation of like Fume kills a couple people, Fireball kills like more people, Fume kills more people, gets to the place, fuck it, I'm blowing the planet up. That escalated quickly. Oh, that poor planet.
I kept giving them options.
Well, tune in next time where there's a good chance fucking Sonya and Colt might be back.
Uh,
God, what a time.